It's certainly a big statement, and it says a lot about Corby's Olympic hopes. Before today's opening ceremony, a chance for quiet reflection. Then time to test the water.
Well, the boards are really good. They're brand new boards, very springy and nice to use.
You just want to do it again and again. It's really fun. You're quite scared at the first time, but when you get used to it, you're fine.
Well, let's talk facts and figures here. This is a 50-metre pool with 8 lanes, and it's cost Corby Borough Council £19 million. Now, they've already recouped £500,000 in grants, but they're hoping they can cash in when it comes to 2012. The pool has already attracted interest from teams in several countries. There are more than 70 potential Olympic training camps in our region, many of them local sports centres. But the list also includes more unusual venues, including the Colchester Garrison, the Forestry Commission at Thetford Forest, Grange Farm in Peterborough and Central Beach at Great Yarmouth. More obvious venues include Ipswich Town Football Club, Norwich City Football Club, Stevenage Borough Football Academy and the University of Cambridge, stimulating the region's interest and its economy.
This fantastic new 50-metre pool, many towns and cities much bigger than Corby around the country would give their eye teeth for, and so it's a great boost to Corby and to the rest of the region.
Olympian Mark Foster swam the first official time trial, only a second longer than his personal best, which could be a good omen for Corby's new pool.
Lovely high ceiling, you've got a lot of light coming in from the windows. It's a nice place to be. You know, I could see myself training in here, being quite happy.
Corby's countdown to 2012 has officially begun, and hopes are very high that the region will thrive on the back of Olympic success. Claire McGlasson, Anglia News, Corby.
Wow, 3 years' time, you're not going to be able to move for Olympians. That looks absolutely fabulous, that swimming pool.
No excuse not to get fit now, eh?
True. Which diving board would you have gone off, I wonder?
The one right at the bottom, I think.
Just
definitely
before
not
me,
doing
I think
that.
you'd be fine. No way.
Well, staying with sport now, there's plenty to tell you on the football transfer front tonight, with the new season just a fortnight away. Ipswich Town have unveiled their latest signing today in the unusual surroundings of the Marina. Midfielder Colin Healy joins from Irish side Cork City on a 2-year deal. He's previously played for Sunderland and Barnsley.
I went back to Cork for a few years, and you know, I started been playing well in the last year or two. So as I said, it's a challenge for me now to step up another level. So I'm ready for it.
And it's been a busy day for transfers in Norwich too, with the Canaries unveiling 4 new signings. This afternoon, striker Grant Holt was unveiled as their latest addition. Holt's joined for an undisclosed fee from the League Two side Shrewsbury, where he scored 28 goals last season. Meanwhile, earlier in the day, Norwich manager Brian Gunn led 3 more signings to meet the media. Defender Royce Wiggins on the left there. He joins from Crystal Palace, winger Simon Whaley from Preston and goalkeeper Ben Alnwick on a 3-month loan from Tottenham Hotspur.
Moving on to some cricket now, and Australia's build-up to the 3rd Cricket Ashes test with England is actually taking place in Northampton.
Their 3-day tour match with the county side started today, attracting a bumper crowd and more media attention than they'd normally expect after losing the 2nd test at Lord's. Oh dear. Our sports correspondent Donovan Blake reports.
If Australian cricket fans are feeling low because of the Ashes series so far, they weren't showing it at Northampton today. Smiles among those who arrived at the county ground and from those dotted around the arena, including this family from Milton Keynes, who hail from Melbourne.
Obviously we had some dodgy umpiring decisions in the 2nd test, which helped you guys, but I'm sure in the 3rd test the umpires will be under strict orders, and we'll show you how it's played.
And among the followers of green and gold, a couple of Englishmen.
I've been to Australia on holiday to see the cricket out there 3 times. Fantastic place to go. But just really a big cricket fan.
I haven't got Australian family now, but I've just got a visa to go live in Australia, so hopefully going to move out there.
The Aussies aren't used to playing catch-up against England. Defeat at Lord's means there's plenty of interest in how they get on against Northamptonshire. A few of their big hitters weren't involved, including skipper Ricky Ponting and injured fast bowler Brett Lee behind the shades here, signing autographs the extent of his physical work. Australia cricket writer Malcolm Cole is covering his 4th Ashes tour in England. For him and fans back home, proceedings in Northampton are now highly significant.
In the past, if Australia's been going well, say that they're 2-0 up like they have been on some of the previous tours, they wouldn't worry about it very much. It'd be very low key and no one would take much notice of it. But certainly being beaten at Lord's and beaten quite badly, there's bowling spots up for grabs.
A near full house here at the county ground for the opening day's play, but the next 2 days are guaranteed sellouts. 5,000 fans watching the proceedings. Which means a money-spinning 3 days for the club and valuable experience for the Northants cricketers involved, including debutant Jack Brooks.
25-year-old from Oxford. He's making debut today. He's not short of pace, gets a bit of bounce from the length, and so, it's his first match, so it'll be what a great start to play against the Aussies.
So quite an occasion then, even for the Australians, with the Ashes very much on their minds. Donald Blake, Anglia News, Northampton.
And Northants have made it tough for the Australians on a rain-interrupted first day. The tourists are 194 for 3 in their first innings. Always nice to see the Australians making a bit of excuse for losing, isn't it? We like that.
Northamptonshire. Now, there must be something in the water at one insurance company in Norwich. You see, 10 babies have been born to workers in just one department in the space of 2 months.
And what's more, they include 3 sets of twins. Natalie Gray has been to meet them all.
1 baby, 2 babies, 3 babies, 4, 5 babies, 6 babies, 7 babies, and there's more. Here's baby 8, here's baby 9, Rose is 10, and the end of the line.
Phew, what a production, and all were born within 2 months to an office of just 40 people. They work in the pricing department of Aviva in Norwich, and they've had to stagger their baby leave.
10 babies is surprising enough, but 3 sets of twins? What's going on?
Yeah, well, we've often asked that same question, is there something in the water? And actually, I know a lot of our guys are so mathematically inclined that they're trying to figure that out too, because they're saying, is that going to be something that we see across Aviva, or is it just on our floor?
So let's have a proper introduction.
Noah Joshua.
Sonny Oliver.
George James.
William Jack.
William Thomas.
Bradley Robert.
Abigail Penelope. Evie Annabelle. Abigail Jean. Rose.
And this isn't the end of the story. More people in the department are pregnant. Goodness, they'll have to open a creche. Natalie Gray, Anglia News, Norwich.
Now, if I was a woman working in that office, you'd wonder what's on the way in the next 9 months, wouldn't you?
You would. I think it's more than something that's just in the water down that way. Right, let's take a look at what's ahead on tonight's evening news, including